Okay, good old Pemdas. We're seeing a review of Pemdas in a couple of classes this year, and so I wanted to give you a few tips and tricks as we go through working Pemdas. Parentheses, exponents, who can remember multiply and division, addition and subtraction. Notice I circle multiply and division into one grouping, and I do the same with addition and subtraction. We're going to use multiply and divide in one step, and we're going to go left to right like we're reading a book. So if division is first, that's okay. We're still going to tackle it before anything else. Another thing is when we're in the parentheses, kind of work PEMDAS inside the parentheses, right? If you have multiplication and division inside a bracket or parentheses, they're all the same. You want to take care of that. So I'm going to work my parentheses first and my multiplication here. And then my addition. Okay? A friendly reminder too, exponents are not times 2, they're times themselves. So 3 squared would be 3 times 3. 3 cubed would be what? 3 times 3 times 3. Wow. Okay? Now, multiply and divide left to right. Okay, so if I have a situation where I've taken care of my parentheses, I've taken care of my exponents, we want to really make sure to go left to right. So you might have something like, 6 divided by 2 times 4. Oop, be careful. Don't do your multiplying first. Take care of the division because it came first, left to right, okay? So you're going to see this kind of situation, okay? These are 2 more things that we've talked about in class a lot, and we've really been looking at different ways that you might see multiplication and division. This guy is multiply, okay? So if you have 3 plus 3 times 6, you're going to want to do this first, right? You're going to want to take care of this because it is multiplying, okay? This is a fraction, but in case no one's told you, oh my gosh, a fraction is also division. Boom, 4 divided by 2 is 2. So these are things we want to make sure of when we're going through these PEMDAS questions, and we just want to take our time, show your work, show your work, show your work, because especially in PEMDAS, showing your work is going to allow yourself to kind of check and take a look when someone gets a different answer than you, where you guys went different in your steps. Pay attention to the signs. Number 4 is related to multiplication and division, as well as addition and subtraction. Folks, a positive times a positive is a positive. A positive times a negative is a negative. And a negative times a negative is a positive. I like to think of twins are positive, yay, and then no, right? This is an opportunity for you to create your own kind of acronym or story or little ditty to help remember those things. And yes, if we're multiplying and dividing like that, so if this was a positive divided by a negative, well, that would be negative, right? But it still works too with addition and subtraction. For example, if we have 3 plus negative 5, those 2 signs are pushed together. We can simplify that to be 3 minus, right? Positive and negative. It's a negative. And that helps us sort of wrap our heads around it. I'm actually going to post this video in a couple of the playlists because, like I said, PEMDAS comes up again and again and again, and we work it to different levels of complexity, but it's really important to kind of review, take our time, and follow those steps. All right, guys.